If you guys are anything like us, you love to build your truck. Hell, it's probably the reason that you guys are here watching some of the custom offsets videos. But outside of the old go-to wheels, tires, and suspension, it sometimes can be tough to know what else is a good mod for your truck. I'm Dustin with Custom Offsets. You can find me at dusty.co on the old Instagram. And today we've got a fun one for you. We're actually going to be sitting down and going over the most underrated truck mods. Before we do that though, if you need wheels, tires, or suspension because you want to knock that out first on your build, you can find that at customoffsets.com. Also, there'll be another giveaway dropping real soon. It's probably my favorite giveaway t-shirt design to date, so make sure you stay tuned and check that out when it drops. Up first on our list is one that I want to preface by saying is probably pretty commonplace, but is still underrated in my opinion, and we'll get into that in just a second here. Of course, we're talking about window tint. So while I know that window tint is something that a lot of guys do relatively quickly when they buy a new truck, I think it's super understated to look at things like tinting your windshield, for example. Disclaimer, it may not be legal in your state, so make sure you check your regulations before you do that. I know personally I tinted the windshield on the Duramax, and when I got it done, I wished I would have done it sooner. It just saves the strain on the eyes a little bit, it's a little bit nicer in direct sunlight, and it's still not super dark at night. Following right along on this list is another one that I think is kind of common, but I still think is underrated, and again, we'll kind of get into why in just a little bit. We're talking about exhausts. Now no, we're not talking about getting underneath your truck with a Sawzall and cutting off the muffler because, there's more to life than that. With that being said, I think it's super important to note here that we're talking about investing in a solid exhaust kit for your truck. There's tons of aftermarket options out there from companies like Flowmaster and MBRP if you're into diesel stuff, or Diamond Eye, all this stuff. There's all sorts of different exhaust companies out there that make pre-made, pre-bent kits that are actually engineered for your truck. Cool thing about an exhaust is it does actually offer a little performance gain. Opening up that exhaust is going to allow your engine to breathe easier, going to lower EGTs if you're into the diesel game, and overall it's just going to sound way more badass. Moving right along and right in the middle, sort of our list is aftermarket headlights. Now, before we jump into that, I want to make a very clear distinction here. We're talking about high quality headlight builds. Yes, you can go on wish.com and order a set of headlights with RGB halos in them. Ask Biggs, I'm pretty sure he did it. Don't do that. Cheap headlights are just not super great. The quality's usually not there. The lenses start to fade. They'll crack over time. They'll yellow. They're just not great. Plus, they're usually not water sealed, which means that if you drive your truck in the rain at all, you're gonna get some moisture in there and it's gonna fog. It's just not a good time. With that being said, a good high quality set of headlights, aftermarket headlights specifically, is really a solid investment for a lot of reasons, not only because it looks good, they're styled well, you can paint the inside of the housing to either body color or black or really custom tailor the look that way, but they're also gonna help out with actual usability. So when you buy a retrofit set of headlights, you actually get a projector in that housing, and then you can put an HID bulb in it, which is gonna allow you to see significantly better at night. I don't have projectors on my truck, but I have a set on my car, and I can tell you with certainty that it was one of the best mods I did, because at the time I was driving 3+ hours every weekend, and that visibility at night really helped me see the road and the ditch lines, because up here in Wisconsin we have a lot of deer, and I didn't want to hit something. Up next on our list is one that is pretty relevant to me. Actually, my truck's in the shop. We're working on this very thing for it right now. We're talking about OEM Plus quality replacement parts. Specifically, I'm mostly looking at the GM guys here. We're talking things like Kryptonite or Cognito, companies that are gonna make aftermarket parts for known weak points on the front end or suspension parts of your trucks. So again, specifically looking at the GM examples here, because obviously it's one that I have the most experience with, companies like Kryptonite make probably some of the best products in the market as far as tie rod ends and center links and even upper control arms, ball joint, stuff like that, which are really engineered to take the abuse of bigger and wider wheels and tires. Those are a known fail point for a lot of trucks and really just a super underrated mod until you need them. And last but not least on this list, we couldn't make this list without talking about a good old Custom Offsets favorite, spiked lug nuts. Although it may seem pretty trivial, spiked lug nuts is a really great way for you to add a small bit of flair to your build without a ton of cost or without a ton of attention. Spiked lugs are kind of one of those that really tie the build together and kind of button up that last little missing piece of the wheel and tire package on your truck. There you have it, guys. There's our list of underrated truck mods. Is there anything else we missed? Let us know down in the comment section below. And if you want to check out all the stuff that we carry, like kryptonite products, spiked lug nuts, stuff like that, you can check that out at customoffsets.com. Peace.